Greetings YouTube, Dark Swordsman here, and I am back for what will be, well, we're coming close to the end of our Dark Souls 1 playthrough now. We've actually only got the DLC bosses left, and then it's the end game boss basically. So today we're going to be beginning the DLC. There are 4 bosses in the DLC actually, thinking about it. And I'm going to be showing you guys where they are, how to defeat them, and hopefully we'll get all the loot as well. So without further ado, let's get started with today's show. And the first thing we're going to do here is we are going to go to the Undead Parish. Is probably the closest bonfire we've got right now to where we need to go. Now there is unfortunately going to be a little bit of running around here to start off with, because we've first of all got to open the way to the DLC. Now to do that we need to complete a few things. The first thing we need to do is go and defeat a hulked out golem, if you will, which is what we're going to go and do now. So from here we're going to make our way down to where we fought the first Hydra, the easier Hydra out of the two, and we're going to have to traverse the water a little bit. Oh, yep. Just get rid of this guy. Shouldn't take very long to get down there. So through the dark route. We just drop down here. And we'll just have to battle our way through these guys a second. Now it's these guys that we're actually looking for. We're actually looking for a hulked out version of these guys. I got stuck on a rock. I'll just heal up a second. There we go. Right, now we need to make sure that we've got our rusted ring on. So I'll just go ahead and do that now. Where is it? There it is, rusted iron ring. Because we're going to be battling on the water, and obviously without the ring we won't be able to maneuver properly. So you want to stick to the left hand side again. So you'll remember there's the ladder that we used to get up to go in from the other side to get to Sif, although I never actually made it all the way through because those, whatever those beasts were, unfortunately caused me somewhat a bit of trouble. And if we make our way around the outside here, there he is. You'll notice a gold coloured golem thingy down here. This fella in front of me. We're going to have to go ahead and kill him. And he is slightly stronger than the normal ones. There we go. Now if we talk to her. Okay, so that's that done. And with that, she'll disappear. Now, the entrance to the DLC is roughly around here. However, we have one more thing we need to do first to gain entry. So I'm going to go ahead here and homeward bone back to save some time. We are going to have to run back down here, obviously. And from here, we're going to go ahead and warp to... crud. Duke's Archives. This is going to be a little bit awkward. We'll get it done. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to have to clear a few enemies out. Unfortunately, that's the first thing we need to do. So now I know there's... oh, he's fallen down. Never mind. So we'll just battle our way through this last second. Upstairs, and then when you get to here, take a right turn. Oh, God. Get rid of him. Apparently take an arrow to the back. And again. Get rid of him. There we go. And then from here, we want to go down these stairs here, minding out for the archers. I'm going to have to put my shields up, otherwise they are going to turn me into a hedgehog. Oh, where am I being shot from? Oh, come on! Oh, it was that archer there. Okay, okay. This is why I don't like the Duke's Archives. Normally I would come in from the other bonfire, but obviously, for obvious reasons, we can't do that because... for flip's sake, I hate it when it does this. Because obviously we killed Gwendolyn a while back, and it annoyed the hell out of the firekeeper that was there, and she forced me to kill her. And this resulted in the bonfire at Onolondo that was closest to where we actually needed to go no longer working properly. Now, I probably could have walked to that bonfire, but I wasn't really sure, and I wasn't going to risk mucking around trying to test it out, so I figured I'd just get on with it. Okay, so apparently I'm being outsped now. Fine, have it your way. Whew, right. Let's try this again, shall we? Oh. These archers are really starting to get on my nerves a little bit. I'm going to get rid of this guy first. Then I'll go deal with this one, and then that should clear it for us. Well, I mean, obviously we've still got whatever's down below to deal with, but we'll deal with that in a sec. Right, so if we go ahead and make our way down the stairs. Obviously we've got douchebag here, which I'm hoping to one-shot. Jesus! Now, where on earth did that maneuver come from? That was pretty damn terrifying. I don't think I've ever known him do that before. Oh. God. Wow. Well, I'm just going to see if I can kite this one over in the corner. Because the last thing I want is him sneaking up on me. There we go, got him. That's that problem taken care of. Ah, blimmin' archer. That's all right. Now we want to kill this guy here because he has the item that we need. There we go, broken pendant, that's what we were after. I don't know why it just did that. Since we're so close to this side, we'll just make our way down the lift here and go out this side, but I will just clear this guy out because I don't want him sneaking up behind me. There we go. And then we can fast travel from the bonfire that's just down the bottom here. We're going to go back to the Undead Parish, and then from there we'll go ahead and run our way back down to where we were when we fought the golem. Let's go ahead and fast travel to the Undead Parish. Oh God, my arm feels bruised. I've had my COVID jab today, folks, so I may be a little bit grouchy and a little bit achy. I must admit I was in two minds as to whether or not I actually wanted to go through with recording these episodes today. Okay, so ideally if I was good at editing I would probably cut this bit out. Oh, sugar. Ugh, there's me not paying attention. Ugh. Sorry folks, that was my fault. I really need to learn to rest at these bonfires when I get to them. It's so annoying. Like in Dark Souls 2, when you lit a bonfire, that was it. Or when you walked to a bonfire, that was it. There was none of this having to rest at the bonfire crap. But hey ho, it is what it is. Now, while I'm making my way down there, let's talk bosses. Because when we get in there, we're going to be bombarded by a boss almost upon entry. I mean, it won't quite be upon entry, but literally we'll be going down a corridor and the boss will be down the corridor. Now, the boss we're going to be fighting first is his weapon damage. Well, his damage is heavily lightning based. He's very quick on his feet. You can cut his tail off, but it's not the easiest thing to do. I suppose really... Oh, the other thing to note, I believe, is he has a little bit of bleed damage as well. So do bear that in mind as well. There we go, almost down. Ooh. Oh dear, it seems my console's having a bit of a dippy fit again at uploading stuff. One of my Dark Souls videos is not playing nice. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Just heal up a second. Not that I actually need to, but... so once again, sticking to the left-hand side. And now that we've got the pendant, once we get down here, you'll notice a little portal will be accessible or activated, open, whatever you want to call it. Is so we'll go ahead and examine it, and it will drag us in. And here we are in the Sanctuary Garden. So I believe this boss also has the ability to hit us with toxic as well, which is why I've just gone ahead and put my blooming purple moss clump on as well. So here we go, this is the Sanctuary Guardian. Not a very nice looking fella. Yeah, it's his tail swing that does the toxic, so just bear that in mind. There's not really much to it, just stick to the sides if you can, block with a great shield. Make sure you're getting your timings right. There's his lightning attack, which unfortunately does go through shields. Oh! Damn, I couldn't get my shield back up quickly enough. Yeah, he's got a nasty wind attack as well, if you hadn't noticed. It knocks you on your bum a bit. Oh, for God's sake, this again. It's a good thing I've got the bonfire unlocked now, though. Wait, what? Oh, come on. Are you actually having a giraffe right now? Or am I going blind? I don't actually believe the game's done this to me. Seriously? So I'm going to have to run all the way back there. Are you actually kidding me, game? Wow, that is a real dick move by your standards, game, because once I've lit said bonfire, I should have been able to warp back there But alright, fine, if that's the way you want to play it, I'll make sure to rest at the bonfire when I get there. Because apparently now we're being douchebags, fair enough. Sorry about this, folks. I'm pretty damn certain that first bonfire is definitely a warpable bonfire. So I don't know why it's chosen to do that. In fact, I'm pretty sure you can warp to basically any of the bonfires in the DLC. So I'm a little bit pissed right now that it's done that to me, but we'll roll with it. Drop down here, drop down here. How long have I been recording for anyway? 21 minutes. Wow. I'd hoped to have at least got the first boss out of the way. So, being as we're coming close to the end of Dark Souls 1 now, let's talk what my next project's going to be. So my next project after I finish this is going to be Final Fantasy VII Remake, Part 1. Obviously I will be adding Part 2 to it as well eventually. But obviously for the time being we're just going to have to stick with the first part. And in this walkthrough I'm going to be giving you a proper in-depth guide on how to deal with each of the bosses, and obviously how to do all the optional quests, things like that. And there's also a few other optional bits that I'm going to explain as well. Also I'll teach you guys how I deal with some of the mini games as well, because some of the mini games are an absolute pain in the keister, especially the Joel one where you have to face him in the press-ups, and the other one as well that you have to do. I think it's a squats challenge. It's horrible. Right, let's try this again, shall we? Oh, I can't get a bleeding hit on him, because every time I try to swing for him, he jumps backwards. There we go, got him. Flipping hell. Jeez, this thing's not playing nice. Oh, why did he have to be so damn fast? Oh, for God's sake. I need to switch shields possibly. This great shield's becoming a bit more of a hindrance than a help right now. So I think I'm going to take it off and put on my crest shield. I need to keep the rusted ring on because we're battling in water. Oh, it did put my soul orb right next to it. Really? Okay. What? Jesus. Oh, for God's sake. This boss is an absolute arse. Dang. I was just trying to get my souls back and he wouldn't let me. Eventually I got them, but I died getting them. That is one aggressive boss. Oh. There we go. Right. God's sake. Oh, come on. This boss is not playing nice. Oh no, I've been toxicked. No, I'm dead. There's no I could do. Literally no I could do. Damn. Whew. There's no point, I can't kindle the bonfire. Wow, we are at a disadvantage now. To be fair, I've always struggled against this particular boss. He's an absolute pain in my arse. Where are you? There you are. Oops, that was my fault. I miscounted the lightning bolts. Oh, come on. Oh, there goes his tail, and down it goes. Phew! That was not an easy fight. Well, that's boss number 1 dealt with anyway. Next up will be Artorias himself, and he's actually got quite an easy movement set, and there's not a great deal to worry about with him either. But we will get to him when we get to him. Now let me see here. Let's just rest at this bonfire. And I just want to have a look at something a second. Stone Dragon, no. Sanctuary Garden. Okay, interesting. So perhaps that first bonfire doesn't have a warp point at it. Oh well. Let me see here. So there's a merchant here. And yes, we will. So she's got gold pine resin and repair powder, as well as quite a few hefty spells here. And of course the Ocolasil Ivory Catalyst. I think I pronounced that right. If I haven't pronounced it right, I do apologise. I suppose I could go ahead and use these two humanities to just kindle this bonfire a little bit now. I have to take some Nerfing in a minute as well. My blooming arm is really hurting me. Alright, so we've been going for 31 minutes, so I think this is as good a place as any to call it quits for now. So, thank you very much for watching, folks. If you've liked what you've seen, then, you know, as always, hit that like button, leave a comment, be subscribed to my channel, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye for now, folks.